Hello everyone, I'm Triumph Man and you're watching another hero guide brought to you by Dota and mobacast.com. I assume you're here because you want to know a bit more about the dire ganker Night Stalker. Well, you're in luck, so buckle up and we'll show you a few things about the infamous pubstomper hero. Okay, so before we go into the skills, just be aware that Night Stalker has a whole Predator of the Night theme to him. This means all of his spells are more powerful during the night and correspondingly weaker during the day. His vision is also much higher than normal during nighttime. Right, so first up is Void, which is a single target nuke and slow. During daylight, the slow's duration is halved, but the damage remains the same. Void also packs a mini stun, so you can use it to interrupt channeling spells. Night Stalker's second skill is Crippling Fear. This silences the target and causes them to miss 40% of their attacks. During the day, the duration is decreased and the miss chance is lowered to 10%. His third skill, Hunter in the Night, makes Night Stalker move and attack much faster during the nighttime. It has no effect during the day. Night Stalker's ultimate, Darkness, pauses the game's day and night cycle. Note that I said pause, so if you spam it during the night cycle, it'll extend the natural darkness phase. Darkness is also one of the few spells that costs 0 mana. Now, we're going to max out Void ASAP. This is going to give us good burst potential. Remember, even if you get dragged into a fight during the daytime, Void still does buckets of damage. We max out Hunter next to provide better DPS during the nighttime. However, if you're up against a difficult to lock down hero like Anti-Mage, then max out Fear instead. Also, level Darkness whenever you can because Night Stalker really sucks during the day. If at all possible, try and take solo mid. Having a level advantage over the enemy team makes ganking 110% easier. For starting items, I like going with 2 gauntlets, 2 mana potions, 1 health potion and 1 set of tangos. Get a bottle and boots ASAP and then turn your gauntlets into an Urn of Shadows. When the first night cycle arrives, this is your license to kill. It's important for Night Stalker to cause a ton of damage during his first night. Make sure you kill the enemy carry at least a few times because Night Stalker needs to be ahead of them on the power curve at all times. Remember to use Darkness during the night whenever possible as it extends your very important first night. Your first main item can be an armlet for pure damage and a health boost, or a Black King Bard to prevent you from being stun locked early on. Either way, both items are great and it's common to wind up with both of them. Arcanum Scepter is also a great utility item. It gives Night Stalker clear vision at night so he can see through the trees and the like. This gives a lot of map control and makes your team very hard to ambush. Personally, I only rush it first though if I'm playing with friends. When it comes to fights, Night Stalker is very good at hit and run tactics. If you're low on health, don't be afraid to pull out a short distance, use an urn charge and a bottle charge to rapidly heal before diving back into the fight. If you're really low, you can also toggle your armor off and on before healing just to give an extra health boost. Also, if you have a decent stash of urn charges, don't forget you can heal allies with it or even harm enemies. During the late game team fights, you can silence the enemy carry if he doesn't have True Strike, or you can silence an important disabler or support hero. Try not to go toe to toe alone with a farmed enemy carry. Night Stalker is a semi-carry at best, so he probably won't win that type of matchup alone. You want to overpower them with either items, levels, or strength of numbers. And that's pretty much Night Stalker in a nutshell. Farm during the day, then gank hard during the night. Night Stalker isn't the type of hero who can end games on his own. Your goal is to put the enemy team behind in farm and levels. This creates an advantage for your own teammates to exploit. This can be through severely weakening the enemy team so an early push strategy works, or just buying time for your own carry to get super farmed. Playing Night Stalker is all about creating and maintaining momentum. The fastest way to lose this momentum is to die a couple of times in a row. So, don't get greedy when you gank. If the situation goes from being favourable to dodgy, just back out and go somewhere else. You can always come back and gank this lane another time. Also, always be aware of when daylight is about to strike. Overextending just as the sun rises is a surefire way to get killed. Anyway, as always guys, if you want to know the full story to Night Stalker, check out the guide section at dotafire.com, or if you want to see the hero in action, join me at the Dotacast Twitch channel. I stream there most days, so until then, good luck and good hunting.